Oh, hello, great readers. I'm Belchan.
I'm Nimakung.
I'm Banchan.
In this class, I'll read to all of you a part of Ulysses.
As.
Ulysses. James Joyce. Tab 669. Well, so it is. Ought to be flowers of sleep. Chinese cemeteries with giant poppies growing produce the best opium, Mastiansky told me. The botanic gardens are just over there. It's the blood sinking in the earth gives new life. Same idea those Jews they said killed the Christian boy. Every man his price. Well preserved fat corpse. Gentlemen. Epicure. Invaluable for fruit garden. A bargain. By carcass of William Wilkinson. Auditor and accountant. Lately deceased. £3.13 and 6. With thanks. I dare say the soil would be quite fat with corpsemanshire. Buns. Flesh. Nails. Charnel houses. Dreadful. Turning green and pink decomposing. Rock quick and damp breath. The lean old wind stiffer. Then a kind of a tallowy kind of a cheesy. Then begin to get backed. Black treacle oozing out of them. Then dried up. Teethus. Of course the cells or whatever they are go on living. Changing about. Live forever practically. Nothing to feed on themselves. But they must breed a devil of a lot of maggots. Soul must be simply swirling with them. Your head is simply swirls. Those pretty little seaside goals. He looks cheerful enough over it. Gives him a sense of power seeing all the others go under first. Wonder how he looks at life. Cracking his jug stew. Warms the cockles of his heart. The one about the bulletin. Spurgeon went to heaven for him. This morning. 11 p.m. Closing time. Not arrived yet. Peter. We're meant to know what's in fashion. A juicy pair of ladies' bunch. At. Strong and sweet. Keep out the damp. He must last sometimes, so better do it that way. Grave diggers in Hamlet. Shows the profound knowledge of the human heart. Durin's joke about the dead for 2 years at least. De more trees known the Cyprius. Go out of mourning first. Hard to imagine his funeral. Seems a sort of a joke. Read your own obituary notice they say you lie of hunger. Gives you second wind. New lease of life. How many have you for tomorrow? The caretaker asked. 2. Corny Kelleher said. 10:30 and 11. The caretaker put the papers in his pocket. The burr had ceased to trundle. The mourners split and moved each side of the hall, stepping with care round the graves. The gravediggers bore the coffin and set its nose on the brink, looping the bends round it, burying him. We come to bury, sir. His ideas of March or June. He doesn't know who is here nor care. Now who's that Lenkulkin gal over there in the Macintosh? Now who is he I'd like to know? Now I give a trifle to know who he is. Always someone turns up you never dreamt of. A fellow could live on his lonesome all his life. He could dig his own grave. We all do. Only men buries. Well, ants do. First thing strikes anybody. Bury the dead. Say Robinson Crusoe was true to life. Well then Friday buried him. Every Friday buries a Thursday if you come to look at it. For Robinson Crusoe. How could you possibly do so? Poor Dignum. His last lie on the earth in his box. When you think of them all, it does seem a waste of wood. All gnawed through. They could invent a handsome beer with a kind of panel sliding. Let it down that way. I bet they might object to be buried out of another fellow's. They are so particular. Lay me in my native earth. Bit of clay from the Holy Land. Only a mother and dead-born child ever buried in the Winkfing. I see what it means. I see. To protect him as long as possible even in the earth. The Irishman's house is his kfing. Embalming in catacombs. Mum is the same idea. Mr. Bloom stood far back, his hat in his end, counting the buried heads. 12. I'm 13. Wow. The chap in the Macintosh is 13. Death's number. Where the gist did he pop out of? He wasn't in the chapel. That I'll swear. Silly superstition that about 13. Nice soft tweed Ned Lambert has in that seat. Tinge of purple. I had one like that when we lived in Lombard Street West. Dressy fellow he was once. Used to change 3 suits in the day. Must get that grey suit of mine turned by Mrs. Hello. It's dyed. Those threads for him. The cuffing dived out of sight. Eased down by them and straddled on the gravitrestles. They struggled up and out. And all uncovered. 20. But if we were all suddenly somebody else, far away a donkey braid, and most at chess, never see a dead one. They say, shame of death. They hide. Also, Bo Papa went away. Gentle sweeter blew round the buried heads in a whisper. Was thou? Black open space. Mr. Bloom moved behind the portly, kindly caretaker. Woke up frock coat. Weighing them up, perhaps to see which will go next. Well, it is a long rest. Feel no more. It's the moment you feel. Must be damned unpleasant. Can't believe it at first. Mistake must be. Someone else. Try the house opposite. Wait. I want it to. I haven't yet. Then darken death chamber. Light they want. Whispering around you. Would you like to see a priest? Then rambling, then wandering. Delirium all you had all your life. The death struggle. His sleep is not natural. Press his lower eyelid. Hello. Put the pillow away and finish it off on the floor since he's doomed. Devil in that picture of sinners just showing him a woman. Dying to embrace her in his shirt. Last act of Lucifer. Shall I never more behold thee? Ah. He expires. Gone at last. People talk about you a bit. Forget you. Don't forget to pray for him. Remember him in your prayers. Even Parnell. Every day dying out. Then they follow, dropping into a hole, one after the other. We are praying now for the repose of his soul. To be continued.